jumping, the people too. Mess around. They're doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. Everybody doing the mess around. Everybody was juice, you can bet your soul. They did the boogie woogie with a steady roll. They mess around. They're doing the mess around. They're doing the mess around. Everybody doing the mess around. Now, when I say stop, don't you move a peg. When I say go, just shake your leg and do the mess around. I declare, doing the mess around. Yeah, do the mess around. Everybody's doing the mess around. Now let me have it there, boy. You got it, boy. Yeah. Oh, mess around. Go on, mess around.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, guys, what's up? Here from Vegas.
Yeah, Bob, we finally got here. A month later, but we got here. So, what can we say about Bob Finan? Well, I can say that Bob Finan has always been a very good friend to me. He's always had my back whenever there was an issue. I could always count on Bob to straighten things out and, you know, make me laugh. He's a pretty extraordinary person, if you ask me. And I wish him all the best of luck. And congratulations on 40 years. It's a long time. Almost as long as I've been alive.
I don't know what to say, Bob. Known you for over 20 years, one of the greatest people I have ever met, and probably the best announcer I have ever heard at a racetrack. Many a fun night with you, even though, you know, a lot of tongue-in-cheek, a lot of fat jokes, but in the end, it's all the same. Just said 40 years at one place is an amazing record. Good luck with everything in the future, Bob. Love you.
We love you, Bob.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Go ahead. Jay Acker here from the dirt track at Charlotte. Wishing the best to Bob Finan, announcer of Riverhead Raceway that I always think about. And I can't believe it's been 40 years that he's been doing this, and you've made such an impression on so many people, including I, who think of you often and think of Riverhead Raceway often through your voice. So thank you for the 40 years you've done, and I wish you 40 more years, so that way I keep coming back hearing that great voice of yours and maybe those jokes too. Thank you.
Bob Finan. I kind of will guess that this is probably the only video that'll go on tonight from a hotel room. That's because life on the road here on the NASCAR road. But, man, you've been doing this for a long time. You know, your first race you announced, they had square wheels. Coffee wasn't invented. I believe they discovered the West. Anyway, all jokes aside, you're somebody that I respect a lot. Your voice, iconic. Your persona, equally as iconic. But for me, for a guy like me, growing up on Long Island and, you know, trying to make a career in the sport, I look at a guy like you and your longevity in the sport. It's something that I really admire. And I know a lot of people probably feel the same way. So I do have one request, Bob Finan. I would like you to bring back next year the red sport coat with the white shoes, the white pants, the shirt open, showing the chesties, maybe the gold chains. Bring it back a little retro. I think they would love that. But anyway, happy 40 years, and you deserve all the accolades you get and all the respect because you're the voice of Long Island racing.
Hey BF, sorry we couldn't make it out there tonight, man. Just want to say thanks for everything you've done for everybody in the pit area for forever. I know it's 40 years, but it feels like about 140. The gray hair shows it. The thanks for always being a really good friend, especially to my dad, me, my whole family, my mom, brothers, sisters. You've always been a voice of reason when we are usually up to no good. So just want to say thanks for that. Thanks for countless hours you spend helping guys get sponsors, promoting sponsors that guys have already gotten. A lot of people don't realize how much you actually do for them and how much time and effort you put into it. So just want to say thanks, man. Again, sorry we couldn't be there. Can't wait to see you guys. Hope everybody has a good time. Maybe a couple beverages for me. Not that I ever partake in anything like that. But have a good one, guys. Enjoy the night.
Don't worry about me. All right, so very happy to be here today. An honor. I have a great Bob Finan story, how my life started in this whole racing thing. And Bobby, you remember this. I used to manage a restaurant called the Landmark Cafe. We owned a race car. Landmark sponsored the race car. And one week, someone didn't claim the gift certificate that we had raffled off. We had Bobby pick it up. He showed up, asked me how long I was in college for the restaurant business, and I told him I went to school for broadcasting. His response was, Charlie Langlois just quit. You want to come work at the racetrack? Dream come true for me. A dream come true to sit next to him. For 20 plus years I've done it with Bobby, and it's been great, and I wish you the best. Vigorolas here, there goes all the money. I wish you the best. I'm proud to call you my friend, and I'm so happy that we're able to do this tonight for you and get everybody here. And I would say here's to 40 more years, but you'll be freaking dead by then. So congratulations on 40 years. We're all lucky to have you. I love you, big guy.
Hey, Bobby, I just wanted to say congratulations on 40 years of announcing and all you do. I've been coming to the racetrack pretty much all my life, and I could always remember that Bob Finan was on the PA doing the play-by-play and Victory Lane. I always had dreams someday if I ever won a race, I was going to go trackside with Bob Finan. We're getting closer, so you got to hang in there a few more years, man. That's all I really wanted to say. Thanks for being you, man. I do a lot on my social media, and I always put on there, you're the man, the myth, the legend of Riverhead Raceway, and you definitely are. Congrats, Bob. You deserve it.
Are we on action? Yeah, let's roll. We're on action. All right. What else can I say? Over 100 plus wins at Riverhead Raceway. You've been there for all of them. Happy you've been there for all of them. Nice to call you a friend, and I'm glad you're going to come back. I don't think you'll make another 40 years, but maybe another 20 would be nice. You know, this way you could carry me into retirement. Be good.
So, two peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted. Bob Finan, everyone's talking about stupid jokes. You know how to kill time during a race. When there's a downtime, after you say, everybody go grab a burger, go grab fries, you keep the racetrack going when it's the downtime. And you're the voice of Long Island racing for so many years. From when I was a kid, Islip Speedway to Riverhead Raceway, you just been the voice of Long Island. And you've forgotten more than probably anybody can ever remember. Besides Marty Hines. You're probably right behind there. So, anyway, thanks for the 40 years, and take care.
Hi, Bob. It's Margie. How are you? I just want to say that the 15 years that I worked with you were wonderful, and you're the best, and nobody can do what you can do. And some of the things that touched my heart were when Checker Mary couldn't talk anymore, and you started to talk for her. The conversations that we had with Checker were amazing, and you made me laugh so much. And I love you, and a room is always better when you're in it. I love you, Bob.
We're here to celebrate your 40 years, and I know you're all 40. I remember every other week I would get you and Jimi Hendrix and Jr. mixed up. 1 week you were limping and 1 week you weren't, and I didn't know the difference. But good luck. It's been nice to have you around. I hope you keep coming back. You're a hell of a guy, Bob. Thank you.
All right, what do you say about Bob Finan? You know, I sat here and I probably contemplated what I was going to say about Bob Finan for a few minutes here, and it's really too much to overthink. You know, a guy like Bob Finan probably doesn't get credit for being the face of Long Island racing. And, you know, for someone like myself, you know, I think when the track announcer is your friend and he looks out for you and he can make a personality out of somebody who might not have that natural personality. For me, as an example, growing up, maybe I wasn't always sitting at the cool kids table in the cafeteria. Maybe I didn't start on every football team or have all these things that made me popular. But when I started racing, Bob Finan, he's one of those guys that he sees something in people and he knows how to make things happen for them. He took a liking to me, and what's funny is the kids who wouldn't even notice me in school or know that I was in any of their classes, all of a sudden go to the racetrack and hear Bob Finan announcing my name. And all of a sudden, this guy that they didn't even talk to, now I became a popular guy in school, became a popular guy at the racetrack. Even when I'm running last and had no business qualifying for features, you know, just the tone and the compassion of somebody like Bob Finan taking interest in you can make or break a lot of people's lives in ways that maybe other people don't even realize it. You know, I know as a kid growing up at ISO Speedway and going to Riverhead, listening to Bob and, you know, the difference amount, you know, the different partners, we'll say, he's had over the years. You know, some stronger than others. And when Bob didn't have the strongest partner, he still had to carry the show. Bobby's always been the one that carried the show. And I think too often that gets lost. Bob has always been a solid guy, and I'm glad to call him my friend. And I'm honored to be a small part of the 40 years that he's been announcing, because those years that he announced my name, I'll never forget those. Super appreciative for the personality he helped me become. Congrats, BF.
Okay. One more time. Ready? Take 4. Take 4. Cheers to 40 years. Let's go upstairs to Bob Finan. Bobby?
All right. Well, what do you say to the guy that knows all the words? You know, Bob Finan, best announcer I've heard at any racetrack. You know, I don't care if it's NASCAR or K&N, wherever you're at. I mean, I grew up listening to him at Riverhead. I grew up wanting to be interviewed by him in Victory Lane, and any night that you ended up talking to him was one of the best nights that you could have, because you were there. I want to say thank you for all your service to our sport, to our racetrack. It wouldn't have been what it was and what it is now without you. And I want to say thanks on behalf of my mom and my family as a whole for everything you've done for us, all the cool plugs and the announcers and getting creative in the booth, and for being uniquely awesome at your job. Thanks.
Bob Finan, what can I say? Going back to the days when I came to your bar in Brentwood and you served me alcohol when I was underage, never mind about that. Bob, for 40 years, you've been a great friend, great announcer. Wish you all the best. Best to you, buddy.
Congratulations, Bobby.
Hey, congratulations, Bobby.
It's been 40 years. Congratulations.
For Springback Group 5, brother.
Hey, Finan, I just came out of the bathroom. I'm thinking of you. I even, well, maybe should I wash my hands first? Yeah, I did. Bob, it's been an interesting 40 years. No, I haven't been racing 40 years, Bob, so I think you're older than I am. You look older than I am. Well, anyway, Bob, I will be back for an occasional visit this year or next year. Please try to remember my name when I do come back. I know you're old now, but, you know, try. Anyway, Mr. Finan, have a great night. I'm going back to the bathroom now, thinking of you. Bye.
Hey, Bob. It's been a long time. We've been friends for a really long time, and it's been a pleasure. I appreciate your friendship. We've had a lot of great times together, and hopefully we'll have a lot more. And it's good to finally find out who the mystery owner of Group 5 Racing was. See ya.